Hello. Today we're going to peruse or get around the Blackboard reading course or reading course in Blackboard. And I just want you to know when you log in, this is what you're going to see because it takes you right to the My Institution tab. So we have, you're going to see the what's new. I think you can move these around, right? Put them where you want, because this is in the student view or demo user mode, so you should be able to look around and see where you're going as a student would see it. As you can see, demo user has 5 grades, 1 course message, 2 content. I'm just gonna click on content here. How to read more books. Read more books via triggers. So those are articles that are in the for further reading that's found within the reading skills link. So let's go into the oh, you know, we can personalize the page right here and let's see, I know the teacher has this one, Opal. So let's do that one. I want to be just like my favorite reading teacher, demo user says. Okay, so we click on the course and demo user is in Read 100 W70. That's my Monday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. class. This is what all of my 100s are going to see. This is really what all my 200s are going to see as well. It's just going to be a different background, a different color. And the first page that you come into is the announcements page. It is called What's New, you know, what's new information. And I will hopefully add the next announcement, the teacher says, and it should contain a video. If it doesn't, I guess I'll be posting that to YouTube. And you can access your favorite reading teacher's YouTube channel right here. And it shows Blackboard Basics getting in and all my other, all the other videos the teacher has made, plays around with. Okay. So another, if you don't have your book yet, 10 Steps to Advancing College Reading Skills, the green book, this is what you want to click on. It opens a new tab, I see. That's interesting. I didn't know it did that, but now I know. And this is the chapter or the folder you want to go into. The one you want to watch if you don't have your book is the one called Vocabulary and Context, Chapter 1, TP Edition, because Townsend Press created it and published it, I guess you could say. And it goes through the chapter. It doesn't contain the practices that are very important for self-study, so it's important that you get your book as soon as possible. And then you can watch this one, and that's the PowerPoint that I made. And I do use the book for it, as well as my own knowledge of vocabulary and context, and possibly internet or articles from the internet, information from the internet. You know, I can't really remember. Okay, the next, the second chapter that we're going to cover, it will be chapter 7. So 1, 7, and then let me go back to the reading skills link. You can just click on it up there. And then chapters 5 and 6. So we're going to cover in this order, chapter 1, chapter 7, chapter 5, and chapter 6. These two things you're going to be tested on February 25th for my Monday, Wednesday students, February 26th for my Tuesday, Thursday students. Okay, another folder that might be of great interest to you is the extra credit folder. Right now, set 1 is available when the first test is gone after the 25th and 26th respectively. Then set 1 will disappear, because if you do the extra credit for these chapters, they are due the same day as the test. Whether you email me the information, the handouts, or you print them out, fill them out, and turn them in. Those are all due. So this one will go away, and set 2 will take its place, and it will cover chapters 2, 3, and 4. And then, of course, when set 2 test is over, or the textbook test 2 is over, then set 2 will disappear, and set 3 will take its place. This one, ACRS, extra credit assignment in all caps, worth 25% extra credit, is that's an oral presentation where if you want to do it, you teach a chapter to the class. And so I recommend watching that PowerPoint if you want to do it. It takes place during week 15 when our course, on the day our course goes through the review for the final exam. So eventually you'll get a course schedule. I think I have to make sure that the page numbers match up, and when that course schedule is available, there will be a link in this area. I think it's under syllabus. Right now I have it hidden from view because it shows, I think, last semester's schedule. Dates are wrong and the book is wrong, so, but I am almost done with that. Okay, so you've been through reading skills. This is the extra credit. I'm going to go back to the reading skills page. Almost everything that you need is found within the reading skills link, and always look to the left column for the links. Okay, then with test preparation for the TSIA, and it covers sample questions for reading, writing, and math. And I will definitely talk about that and remind you that it's in there. It is a PDF booklet, and I've been told that you can get a copy of that booklet from the CLE, and possibly even the testing center might have it in building F. For further reading is what I showed about content. This contains several website links, and these are all articles, mostly how to get the most out of your reading. Some about, like this one is about note-taking, and then I have something about be careful when you surf the web or check your email, and then I have some Word documents here about 5 daily brain exercises. Keep that brain moving, it's very important. Pleasure to read, is sleep that important? This one for some reason should be up here underneath how to read more books. I forgot to move it up when I put it in last week. Okay, the next one, I'm going to go back to the What's New page, because this one has to do with the second link under Reading Skills Academic Life Journal. This is the announcement that talks about that, and that's the weekly journal. You click on this once a week. You have to click on this one too, and then, you know, if you need to reread the instructions, you have to write at least 100 words. I'm not going to grade grammar or sentence structure or even spelling, so as long as you're writing 100 words about your semester, how your semester is going, this current spring 2015 semester, then you click on Create Journal Entry, and you have this information. And I think sometimes it might show just this, but you can click on this down arrow and start typing. You can also enlarge the whole screen, and it just takes up the whole screen, and then you start typing. And once you to post the entry, you need to, if you're in this area, you need to click this again to close that part, to minimize. And then once you're done writing, after you've given this a title, don't forget to give it a title, then you click post entry. If you're not quite finished with it, save entry as draft. If you definitely don't want to write at the moment, then click cancel. But do remember to write once a week. If you want to keep track, if you want to write your journal entry in Microsoft Word, you need to copy and paste it. And by the way, you can't do this because it won't let you, even though it shows it. It shows it here, but it's totally useless. So if you copy from a Word document, then you click to drag to highlight your words in the Word document, and then when you come in here, you just hit the Control V. I have my my YouTube thing there, and Control V will will add it, and the font will be just a little bit larger, which is always good for your teacher to be able to read it. You can also add different colors. This is the color scheme. You can go to more colors if you want to, and do that. Usually I type something, and then I click to drag to highlight everything, and then I change the color. So you can underline, bold, italicize, underline, cross out, you know, add a picture if you want to. Gypsy says hello. She's supposed to be finishing her 16-hour nap, but I guess that's not the case. Okay. Then, I did show you this one, right? You go into the YouTube channel, and I'll try and put up some more. If I can't post this video to the announcements page in Blackboard, then I'll put it in YouTube. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Help is if you need help with Blackboard. I think it takes you right to the Blackboard website, which is different from STC's Blackboard website. And tools shows you what's available. It's not everything is available. Discussions, we don't have any discussions right now. Table of contents, it shows you where everything is here. It's very similar to the institution tab, as you can see here, and tells you what might be due. But I don't have assignment due dates because we don't have actual Blackboard assignments. Email is demo user has not sent out the email, although demo user has read the email but hasn't sent out anything. So that takes me to my grades. So I'm going to go to my grades, and as you can see here, demo user's work average is kind of low. It's 71.67, which is rounded up to 72. Anything from 0.5 and higher is rounded up to the next whole number. Anything 4 and lower is rounded down to the previous whole number, I guess it is. Well, cell phone message, yes, demo user got a 100. Gave the presentation, got a 115%. Did not do the email, got a 0. And then scrolling down, because we haven't done these things yet, upcoming. Academic Life Journal, demo user hasn't done anything, so that's a 0. And in the semester average is a failing grade 57 because the final exam shows a 0 as well. The final exam 0 will stay, and maybe demo user will improve on the Academic Life Journal, and demo user still has some time to send the email assignment. That's not due until, well, it's not due today. It's due February 2nd for demo user in this course. So due February 2nd. And then I do have due dates for, if you want to know when the tests are, because there's no due date there, just look at when the chapters are due, because that's when the tests are. Except for this one. This is kind of up in the air until I find out when the TSIA is going to take place. Okay, then quiet reading time, which is QRT, computer lab, and attendance are all cumulative, and they show up at the end of the semester. So with this one, the semester average, don't really pay too much attention to semester average because the final shows a 0, even though demo user hasn't taken the final yet. You haven't taken the final yet as a student in my course, but your final exam will show a 0. And that's just to kind of keep you grounded here with your semester average. if at the end of the semester all these grades are in and demo user decides not to come in and take the final exam, then the semester average would be the course grade. And it would be minus 20% because the final exam for reading 100 students is 20%. 20% of the whole course grade. All this other stuff added together and calculated and everything, that's 80% of the course grade. The lowest, I wanted to point out there, since there are 2 zeros, 0 here for email, 0 here for academic life journal. One of these zeros counts and the other one doesn't. So the lowest grade is dropped, which is why demo has a passing grade right now, even though it's kind of low. Okay. It would be much higher, I believe, if email was 100, for example, and academic life journal was 0. Then, or vice versa, then this grade would be probably in the B, high B range. So after that, if you lose your Townsend Press checklist, it's in the syllabus, so you can just click on syllabus and print it out. Or if you lose the syllabus itself, you can print out the syllabus. Townsend Press takes you to this page, and you just click here on Townsend Press, and it takes you to the login page. Log in, do your assigned work, and then sign out, of course. Okay, I'm going to go back here, this one. And that's pretty much the course evaluation. That takes place toward the end of the semester. And I might have to take everybody to lab to do that, because it's very important that you fill that out at the end of the semester. Okay. Like I said, everything else that you need other than read the announcement, it can be found in the reading skills link. So if you have any questions, let me know by way of email. This Blackboard email is the best way to get a hold of me. Other than that, Towers of Hanoi, I might have to find, like here it opens up on my computer, but on the school computer, it doesn't. It's not considered a safe website, even though it is a safe website. So I only post safe websites. So I'm going to have to do that from school, maybe from Computer Lab next week, and see if I can find an acceptable to STC's security-wise website that shows that game. That is a very good critical thinking game. It's a puzzle. I strongly recommend it. You can get a couple of free games as game apps for your smartphones. So I highly recommend it. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go back out to the Courses tab. I'll usually go back out to the Courses tab. And the Courses tab doesn't really have a whole lot there. My Institution tab has much more, and it's more colorful, as you can see. So when I log out, demo user logging out, it shows the login, and then if demo user has any problems, then she will contact the student help desk hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 7. If she calls this number, or any of my students call this number, you press 1 for student support, including reset passwords and student Blackboard technical support, and then 2 for student online advisor. If you don't want to talk to anybody, that's totally okay, and you can send an email to support@southtexascollege.edu. So there you have it. Blackboard in a nutshell. If you have any questions, like I said, just contact me through Blackboard email or send me a text message through my cell phone. That's it's noted on the syllabus, and you should probably might already have my number there, I'm not sure. Put me in your address book, at least for the semester. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.